Hello YouTube, Crispy Charizard here, and I'm back from a long hiatus. And the purpose of today's video is my top 10 favorite normal type Pokemon. I don't know why I'm really doing these top 10 favorites, but I have nothing else to do at the moment. And well, seems easy. So it's a nice beginning, and gotta get my opinions out there. And so it'll be in no particular order. I'll just give my opinions on my top 10 favorite normal type Pokemon. And yes, that's right. I will be doing 18 videos, one for every type. And normal seems fitting as first. Okay, so I have here every normal type Pokemon to date on Serbi.com. Great website. And, well, what normal type Pokemon do I like? I already made a list, so I just need to find, okay. Let's go with Meowth for starters. Now you may be thinking, why Meowth? And I'm like, I don't know, why not? No, just kidding. But only because of the anime's Meowth. You know, Team Rocket's Meowth, the one who learned to talk. And why do I like that Meowth? Just because of comic relief. He's funny, he talks, and there's nothing wrong with the Alolan form. It's dark, it's fancy. It really gets fat, but I like them both. But the reason I chose Meowth is because of the comic relief on the anime. So it's a hilarious Pokemon, and I'm a cat person anyway, and I decided to give a little tribute to Meowth because he's not leaving the anime anytime soon. Now Ditto, basically the fact that it can transform into any Pokemon is its gimmick, so it's like really, really significant for everyone to everyone recognizes Ditto, everyone loves Ditto. And the only reason it's on this list is because normal types are usually boring. Ditto's interesting. Now, something you may not know about Ditto is the theory that's, most Pokemon people are familiar with it, that it is a failed clone of Mew. I might discuss that in a future video. Who doesn't love Eevee? Anyone who says they don't like Eevee is lying, because everyone loves Eevee, for sure. Eevee's just likable. It's cute, it's adorable. It has so much potential. Gets its own signature Z move. It's a very stable. It's a staple of Pokemon. It's like Pikachu almost. Obviously a great normal type. Okay, Porygon. Well, when I say Porygon, I actually mean its whole line. The thing about Porygon is the lore behind it. The first one was designed roughly 20 years ago, which is a reference to the first generation being 20 years ago. And it converts its body into digital data, which enables it to enter cyberspace. The second one, which evolves using Silphco's upgrade, develop planets, or explore other planets, I guess? Now, I don't know how much this is being used in the canon, because I know that Pokemon universe is kind of advanced technologically, that they can even create artificial Pokemon, but I don't think they're actually exploring other planets. I think they're almost like what we are in the real world. So maybe Porygon 2 is being sent, I don't know, to space stations, most definitely. Maybe even the moon, almost. But I don't think it's being sent anywhere further than that. And the final one, which evolves using a dubious disc, which I might have a theory about in the future, as for who the creator of the dubious disc is. Porygon Z was created to be more advanced, and its programming says here, lets it explore extra dimensions. Now, I don't know if that means parallel universes. And take a close look at its design. The curves of its arms and its tail remind me of two things. One, it's the models of atoms with their electron cloud forms. It could be the electron cloud, the orbits, electron orbits that I learned in chemistry, or it could be an XYZ axis with its three directions being X, Y, and Z. A three-dimensional plane. Or it could be both. Snorlax. It's one of those staples like Pikachu and Eevee. Maybe it's just a Gen 1 thing, but like they're just so classic. Snorlax is a classic. Nothing's more classic than Snorlax. Lovable, big bear thing. I think it's a bear. They're just classified as just sleeping all day, eating. It's not a bad battler. Got its signature Z move, Pulverizing Pancake, just like Eevee did, and Pikachu. Obviously, it's a classic, or else they wouldn't have done that. Now, I didn't want to put Smeargle on the list, but I was desperate because, well, I don't like that many normal types. They're pretty plain, boring, normal. But Smeargle is one of those gimmicky things like Ditto. Using Sketch, it can learn almost any move. And it's allowed to learn Sketch like 10 times, more or less. And while its stats aren't great, very popular in the VGC just for learning every move. Or at least most moves. So, it has its uses, it has its gimmicks. Its design is interesting. I mean, what is it? A French artist beagle with a paintbrush tail. Cool. Anyway, Smeargle, gimmick, whatever. Regigigas. The colossal Pokemon. Now, people know it's based off of like a golem. And in my future videos, I might discuss more about its origins. Since I have a theory that it is, I don't know, artificial. Its behavior is robotic. And that's not important. But what's important is that it's a legendary, so obviously, since normal types are so boring, you gotta include the legendary normal types. If it's classified as legendary, it's pretty cool. And it is a good normal type. Its ability sucks, though. No one likes its ability. Someday, they might change that with, like, Mega Evolution, Primal Reversion. We'll see. Now, I apologize that in my first video, I insisted that I prefer to call it Arceus with a soft C. But officially, it's Arceus with a hard C. And even though I'll call it interchangeably either one, I do apologize that I thought I was right. I was wrong. So, yeah. So, Arceus, the alpha Pokemon, creator of the universe. Now, something cool about its ability is that now a Z Crystal does the same effect as a plate. And so, he changes his type based on a plate or Z Crystal. And while plates power up certain moves by a certain percentage, Z Crystals have the effect of Z Crystals. Lets them use Z moves. So, that's cool. Pretty strong. Technically mythical. I'm making a future video that will distinguish between legendaries and mythical Pokemon and talk more about them. Braviary. Why did I include Braviary? Well, in almost any game, you're going to want a flying type, almost always. Flying types are pretty usable, easy to overuse, as I mentioned before. And, well, the thing about Braviary is that it's actually a cool, normal flying type Pokemon. And flying types are almost always normal types, too. And it's a shame that flying types are almost never monotyped. And, well, Braviary is, like, really, really cool. Its design is cool. Its lore got cooler. Fearless. Patriotic. Red, white, and blue. Basically, it's an eagle. It's cool. Represents America. Type Null and Silvally together. Now, I want to argue that these two are one and the same Pokemon, and that once it loves its trainer enough, it just takes off its control mask and, gets faster. Full potential. And, of course, it's an Arceus wannabe. It was created to kill Ultra Beasts, and it has a lot of characteristics of Arceus. Its ability is similar, but instead of plates or Z crystals, it needs memories. Which brings to my attention, if you want Silvally to hold a Z crystal, does it need to be a normal type, or does it take the place of a memory like Arceus? Because Z crystals work on Arceus the same as plates, but did anyone mention if Z crystals work on Silvally, the same as Memories? Our first honorable mention is Yungoos, the normal type, who, as soon as introduced, sometime during the recent election, people said that it resembled a certain person who was running for office. You gotta admit that hair, that yellow hair, it just reminds you of someone. With that hair of his, you just gotta wonder. He's an honorable mention for the memes.